Rebecca Rose, and today's Quickie session is a Vata balancing sequence, which is more focused on standing poses and engaging our muscles and creating some stability and some heat, because Vatas tend to be very cold and we're also very kind of achy and unstable in our joints. So it's really good to create and build some strength as well as some heat. So that's what we're focusing on today. So let me know what you think in the comments and let's get started. We'll start in tabletop today on your hands and your knees. So really widening through the fingers, feeling really solid and stable. Gently pull your belly up towards your spine so you've got a little bit of engagement through the core. And then let's just take some breaths here. As you're breathing in, feeling the belly dropping a little bit towards the earth. And as you breathe out, the belly button pulls up towards the spine. Engaging that ujjayi breath if you'd like, where you're breathing out with that kind of friction through the back of the throat, that sighing sensation through the back of the throat. It's great for warming up the body from the inside out. Or just focus on comfortable, lengthened breaths, whatever that means for you. Take one more breath here. And turn the toes under. Bring your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath or two here. Get comfortable in your down dog. You can pedal the feet if you'd like. Or stretch in any way that feels good to you in this first down dog. And then try to find some stillness. On an inhale, pull your hips down to plank. Stay for your breath out. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in, plank. Stay. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in, plank. Breathe out, stay. Breathe in. Breathe out, down dog. Stay here in your down dog. On an inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, three-legged down dog. Keeping your leg straight on that lifted leg. Keeping your hips square towards the earth. Lower that right foot down. And on an inhale, lift your left foot up, same thing, other side. Feeling maybe some heat building in the arms already. Hopefully, maybe in your core. Lower that left foot down. Look to the hands, make your way to forward fold. Give your arms a little break. Bend your knees as much as you'd like here. Let the head hang heavy in your forward fold. Roll out the wrists if you'd like. On an inhale, lift halfway up, flatten your back. Pull the shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold. One more inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, To start to roll yourself up to standing nice and slow, take your inhale and your exhale to get all the way up to standing. Once you're upright, roll the shoulders up and back, palms opening towards the front of your space. For these standing postures, keep your gaze low. Try to keep your breath easy. You want to challenge your muscles and challenge your body some, but you don't want to be depleting or overly exerting yourself. So just be mindful of that as we work through this standing sequence. On your next breath in, pull your arms up overhead, keeping your gaze low. Exhale, pull the hands down into prayer at your heart center. Keeping your hands in prayer, step your right foot all the way back so you're in a high crescent lunge. Hold this here, keeping your hips square towards the front of the space. Bending into that back knee if you feel like it's going to help stabilize through the pelvis. If you're straightening through that knee but it's causing you to hyperextend through your low back, then a little soft bend is completely okay. Bring your left hand onto your left hip. Bring your right arm up and over, rainbow style, over to the left for a side bend stretch. Keeping that gaze lower. Bring that right arm back, up and around. Hands in prayer. Then spin the back heel down, open the hips up, warrior two. Hands can remain in prayer, or you can extend them front to back. Looking out over that left hand. Once you find a good spot for all of your bits and pieces, try to be still. Vatas tend to be very fidgety. As you breathe in, reverse your warrior. Bring your right arm down, your right leg, left arm up and over, but look down towards your back foot instead of up overhead. Much more grounding, stabilizing. Come on up to warrior two. And then bring both arms down either to the floor or to blocks. And you're going to lift your right leg up and back so you're in a supported warrior three. Much like our three-legged down dog, your hips are staying square to the earth. Toes on that right foot are pointing down. Really extend your energy back through that right heel. So you're pulling your right foot back. And keep your hands grounded, or if you want a little more active through the core, you can start to come up onto the finger pads or come all the way up into prayer with the hands. Take one more breath here. And on an exhale, lower that right foot to meet the left foot. Fold forward. Take a breath here. On an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale and exhale to get you all the way up, rolling nice and slow. Up to standing. Take a breath here. On an inhale, lift both arms up overhead. Keep your gaze low. Exhale, pull your hands down to prayer. Send your left foot back this time for a high crescent lunge. Pulling your right hip back, left hip forward. Bring your right hand to your outer right hip. Left arm comes up and over for a side bend stretch. Really appreciating your right foot and the left ball of your foot for keeping you upright. Hopefully feeling really rooted and grounded through those points that are touching the earth right now. Slowly bring your left arm back up and over. Hands back to prayer. Spin that back heel down, open the hips up, warrior two. Finding a place for the arms, comfortable point for the feet, for the legs, and then find some stillness. And then inhale, reverse your warrior, looking down towards that back foot. Right arm comes up and over. Slowly come back, warrior two. And then bring both hands down, either to the mat or to blocks. When you're ready, lifting up through that left foot for warrior three on the opposite side. Feeling really stable through your right leg. Little bend in your right knee so you're not hyperextending. Pulling energy out through that left heel, long through your spine. Gaze is soft. Finding that balance between effort and ease. So you're not overly exerting, you're not overly tightening, but you are engaging the muscles that need to hold you up. Take one more breath here. And bring that left foot to meet your right, fold forward. Take a breath here. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Bring the feet back so you're in downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, drop down to the knees. Sit the hips back, child's pose. Letting the body rest. Letting the breath settle. Maybe feeling some warmth through your thighs, through your shoulders. You're welcome to stay here for our last few breaths, or you can pull forward so you're on your belly, resting your head on your hands, or you can rest on a cheek and bring your arms down along your sides. Taking the time here to let the body relax and release, letting the work sink in. Taking notice if you feel any different than when you started class. And deciding now what you need from the rest of your day as you leave your yoga space. I encourage you to stay here in a restful position for longer if you've got it. But if you don't have the time, you can push yourself up to a tabletop and then onto your bum. Take a moment of gratitude for yourself for taking the time out today to spend some time on what you need. And I hope you feel a little stronger and a little more rooted. And I hope to see you back here soon. Thank you.